Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I've got a great practice for you today. It's one of my favourites. It's called Salute to the Moon. Now, I mostly teach Hatha Yoga. This isn't actually the Hatha Yoga moon salute. That's more similar to the sun salute with some extra bits in. This is more like a Kundalini Yoga moon salute, which is the style of yoga that I used to practice before I started training to be a teacher, which feels like quite a while ago now. And I still practice a fair bit of Kundalini. I really love it as a practice, and I particularly love this sequence. So I hope you do too. We'll start off with a quick ease out, and then we'll go straight into the moon salute because it's a nice well-rounded practice. So when you're ready, step onto your mat. Make sure you're wearing something comfortable. We'll just take a moment tuning in. So standing, feet hip distance apart, tailbone slightly tucked under. So just gently engaging that core, drawing the shoulders down and back, and lowering the gaze or closing the eyes. Just let the awareness gently draw in. Checking in with how you're feeling, emotionally and physically. So when we talk about moon energies, we talk more about the emotional side, the side of the Hatha Yoga, the moon, the feminine, the more emotional side of us. So just check in and notice how you feel with no judgment or expectation, just awareness. Trying to breathe through your nose as best as you can. Deepening the inhale, lengthening the exhale. Lovely. And just bringing the chin down towards the chest, letting the eyes gently open. We're going to take the weight into the left foot. And you can either just come up onto the toes of the right foot, feeling that balance, or if you're feeling nice and steady, seeing if you can draw that right knee up, hugging in towards you. So you can always hold on round the back of the thigh if that's better. You can always use a strap, however's best. If you feel wobbly, feel free to hold on to a chair or a mantelpiece or whatever you've got to hand. We'll just give that ankle a bit of a circle one way and then the other way. Great. Holding onto that knee, left hand on the left hip. We're just going to open up through that right hip, drawing a little circle, bringing it down, back up and out again. Then we'll reverse that circle, so bringing it up and in, down and out. Try and maintain that balance. Embrace the wobbles though. And then coming back to centre and pop that foot down. Great. We'll go on to the other side, so weight into the right foot, draw that left knee up, hugging that knee in. Great. Give the ankle a bit of a circle one way. And then back the other way. Lovely. And we'll hold on to the knee. Take that knee out to the side. Open up through the hip. And again, we'll draw some little circles. So going down, in, and out. And then the opposite way. Up, in, down, and out. Fab. And then back to centre. Pop that foot down. So then walk the feet out a little bit wider than hip distance. We're just going to have a good twist, release the spine. So letting the hands be loose. You're just going to twist from side to side, bending into the knees. You might have just heard my knee and ankle crack then. So don't worry if there's a few joint cracking. And we can start to make that a bit bigger by lifting the ankles, bringing that twist a bit further up into the spine. Let the head go with the twist. However, if you start to feel dizzy, either slow the twist down or keep the gaze straight ahead. Bring the arms up towards shoulder height. Then all the way up so they're up above the head. I like to refer to this as the Muppet twist because I always feel like Kermit the Frog when I do this one. I won't do my Kermit the Frog impression though. There's no need to embarrass myself that much. Arms down to shoulder height. Waist height. Hip height. Finding that movement naturally start to slow. And then without forcing an end, just let it come to a natural end. Heel toe the feet in slightly. And just take a moment, noticing the energy flowing through the body. Great. So then we're going to come into our moon salute. Sorry, my mat has wriggled around. We are going to step towards the left side of the mat, standing with the feet hip distance apart. Now we'll do this first version with keeping everything a little bit higher, and I'll try and give you modifications as we go, and then we'll do the full one and we'll move a little bit deeper into it, but stick with whatever modifications work for you. So listen to your own body. Don't push something if it doesn't feel good. That's what the moon energy is all about. It's about that going with the flow, that Taoist concept of Wu Wei. Find the path of least resistance. So if something really isn't feeling good, don't keep forcing it. Just find a way that you can continue doing it, but in a way that feels better for you, for your body. Lovely. So standing up nice and tall. With an inhale, we're going to take the arms out and up. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand and bend the right. Inhale, center. Swap the grip and over to the other side. Great. Inhale, center. We're going to take a big step out along the mat, ready for goddess pose. So toes slightly turned out. Now this first one we can do with our hands on the hips, and you're just going to bend into the knees, coming into goddess, or it's sometimes called horse stance. So think about pressing the knees back so the knees aren't rolling in. You're using those adductors to help move the legs back. Tailbone slightly tucked under so you're lifting up nice and tall. And then inhale, we'll straighten up through the legs. And we're going to turn towards the right. So turning the feet round, ready for triangle. Our left toes are facing the long edge of the mat. Right toes are facing the short edge of the mat. But we want our hips facing the long edge of the mat. Lifting the arms up, palms facing forward. Now you can have a bit of a bend in that front leg. So listen to your own body. However you know Trikonasana or triangle works best for you, go with that. But for now, for me, I'll go just with a little bend in that front leg. I'm going to extend the rib cage over that right leg and rotate down. So just bringing that right hand to the inside of the knee for now. Top hand either reaching up towards the ceiling, or if that doesn't feel good, you can wrap that top arm around the back of the waist instead, trying to keep that shoulder lifted. Gaze can either be down towards the mat, straight ahead, or up towards the ceiling. Lovely. So then we're going to bring that left arm round, turning back round on that left foot. So we're coming into Parsvottanasana. So for now we'll just have our hands either down on that front leg or they can be on the hips. We're trying to find that stretch down the back of the right leg. I'm mirroring you, so I'm having to think really hard about right or left. From here, we're going to bend deeply into that front knee and come into a lunge. So back knee coming down, top of the back foot down, come up onto the fingertips and try and lengthen through the upper body. Lovely. We're then going to lift that back knee and tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. You're going to walk the hands round, facing the front again, coming into a side lunge. We're then going to shift sides, bending into the left knee, straightening through the right. We're going to continue that movement round, coming all the way round until you end up in a lunge to your left. So lowering the hips towards the mat, lengthening through the spine. Wonderful. We're going to come back out via that Parsvottanasana. So lifting the back knee, step that back foot in slightly, straightening through that front leg. So again, hands can come up onto that front leg or on the hips. You can have a bit of a bend in that front knee, it doesn't have to be dead straight. But you're trying to find a stretch at the same time. Great. And then we're going to come into triangle. So you're turning that back foot. Again, you can still have that little bend in the front knee. Hand to the inside of the leg. Reaching up, coming into Trikonasana. Inhale, draw yourself all the way up to standing. Turn the toes for goddess. And this time, we'll see if we can bend the elbows. Fingers spread, palms facing forward. Exhale, bend into the knees. Goddess pose. Fab. And then straightening through the legs. We're going to step to the right side of the mat. Nice big step. Reaching the arms up. Fantastic. We're going to take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and bending to the left. Inhale, center, swap the grip and over to the right. Great. Inhale, center. So big step out along the mat again. Coming back into that goddess pose. So again, we'll have the hands spread, fingers spread, palms facing forward, bend into the elbows. This time we're going to add in lion's face breath. So with a big inhale, you'll draw all the air in. Then as you exhale, you're going to stick the tongue out and cross the eyes. So give it a go. When you're ready, inhale, exhale. So keep the knees bent, release the face. Lovely. And then straighten through the legs. We're going to go into triangle on the other side. So right toes are facing the long edge of the mat. Left toes are facing the short edge. Arms stretching out. You can extend the rib cage over that left leg and rotate down into triangle Trikonasana. Again, choose your head position, either looking up towards the top hand, straight ahead or down towards that foot. You can reach down a little bit further if you like, but make sure you keep that top shoulder lifted. So we're not dropping that top shoulder, we're keeping the front of the body nice and open. Great, we're going to bring that right hand down, turning the right toes round, coming into Parsvottanasana on your left. So again, hands can either be on hips, leg, or this time if you want, extending those hands all the way down to the mat. Trying to lengthen the body over that leg. Lovely, we're coming into that lunge. So back knee's coming down, take a little step back to bring that back knee down. Lengthen the body up over that left leg. We're going to come back through our side lunge. So tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, coming round to the front, bringing it down a little bit lower this time if you can. You can always lift the toes of the straightened leg, sending the toes up towards the ceiling, whatever feels good. If you're not sure about all the different lunges, I've got a video with all the different lunges that I'll link at the end of this one and in the description below. And then we're shifting over to the other side, so bending into the right knee, straight and through the left. Continuing that movement all the way around, coming into a lunge on the other side. So bending into the right knee, left knee down. Try and lengthen through that upper body. Great, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, Little step in, coming into Parsvottanasana. Fab. Back through triangle, so turning those left toes to face the long edge of the mat, right toes facing the short. Right hand is on the inside of that right leg as you reach up with the left hand, coming towards Trikonasana. Inhale, coming all the way back up to standing. Turn the toes for goddess. So again, we'll do that lion's face breath. So as you bend into the knees, you're sticking your tongue out and crossing the eyes. So when you're ready, deep breath in. Exhale. Fab. Inhale, straighten. We're stepping back to the left. Reach the arms up. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand, bending to the right. Inhale, center. Swap the grip and over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, draw the hands down to prayer in front of the heart. Take a moment, let the breath settle. Let the body settle. Fab. So we're going to go through that again. I'll explain a little bit less, but I'll still talk you through the whole thing. So modify as you need to. Just because I'm saying something doesn't mean you have to do it like that. Listen to your own body. So when you're standing nice and tall, shoulders down and back, drawing that awareness in. With an inhale, we'll take the arms out and up. Taking hold of the left wrist with the right hand and bending to the right. Inhale, coming to center. Swap the grip and over to the left. Inhale, center. Big step out along the mat with that right foot. Toes turned out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Coming into Trikonasana. Over that right leg. Extend the rib cage. Rotating down. Fab. Bring that left hand down, rotating on that back foot, coming into Parsvottanasana, folding over that right leg. Lovely. Bend into the knee, coming into a lunge on that right side. So the right knee is bent, the left leg is down behind you. Lengthen through the upper body. Great, then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We're coming into our side lunge, so turning towards the front. Hands can either be on the mat or lifting the hands up to prayer in front of the heart. We're going to shift over to the other side of the mat, bending into that left knee straight and through the right. And then turning over that left leg, coming into a lunge on that left side. Lengthen up through the upper body. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Little step in, coming into Parsvottanasana. Great. Up through Trikonasana, so turning the right toes to the long edge of the mat. Reach up with that right hand. Straightening through that left leg. Opening up the body to the side. Inhale, draw yourself all the way up. Turn the toes for goddess. Deep breath in. Exhale, lion's face. Inhale, straighten. Stepping over to the right side of the mat. Reach the arms up. Great. Taking hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Bend to the right. Inhale, center, swap the grip, and over to the left. Inhale, center, big step out with that left foot. Toes turned out, deep breath in. Exhale, lion's face. Inhale, straighten. Fantastic. We're coming into Trikonasana over that left leg. Rotating down. Great. Bring that right hand down. Turn on the right foot. Past Uttanasana. Wonderful. We're going to pop that back knee down, come into your low lunge. Top of the back foot can come down, or you can keep the toes tucked under, whichever you prefer. Coming into your side lunge, so tuck those toes, lift the back knee, turning over that right shoulder into your side lunge. Left knee is bent, right leg straight. Shifting over to the other side until your right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Keep that movement going, turning around, so you're coming to a lunge to your right. Left knee is down on the mat, right knee is bent, lengthening that body over the right knee. Fab. Then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, little step in, straighten through the leg, past Uttanasana. And we're going to come out via that Trikonasana triangle pose. So hand the inside of the right leg, reach up with the right hand, left toes are facing the long edge of the mat. Fab. Inhale, coming all the way up. Turn the toes for goddess. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend into the knees. Inhale, center. Stepping over to the left again. Reach the arms up. Great. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Bending to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, over to the right. Great. Inhale, center, coming back up to the top. Draw the hands down to prayer in front of the heart. Lovely. Take a moment, let the breath settle, let the body settle. Fab. We're just going to walk the feet out a little bit wider than hip distance, toes turned out. We're going to come down into Malasana, our yogi squat. So bend into the knees. You can always sit down onto a bolster or blocks, or you can come to sitting if Malasana isn't accessible to you today. And if it is, just spending a moment here, grounding, connecting to the earth, letting the body settle, letting the breath settle. Wonderful. So then sitting yourself down, trying not to use the hands if you can. So finding a comfortable seated position, and we're just going to finish with Chandra Beda, which is our moon breath. It's similar to Nadi Shodhana, which is our alternate nostril breathing, but Chandra in Sanskrit means moon. So we are breathing in through the left, out through the right, in through the left, out through the right. So when you are ready, we're going to use the right hand, pop the first two fingers on the eyebrow center, thumb on the right nostril, ring finger on the left. We're going to close that right nostril, inhale left, close the left, open the right, exhale right. Close the right, open the left, inhale left. Close the left, open the right, exhale right. So you're inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling left, exhaling right. And just continue in your own time. If at any point you feel short of breath, then just release the hand, allow the breath to settle back into a natural rhythm. Or take a few regular breaths in between and return to Chandra Beda. If it's not comfortable breathing through your nose today, then just imagine that breath moving from one side to the other. Now, if you have time to carry on and you'd like to, then I'd encourage you to carry on for a few more moments with that breath. But if not, next time you exhale through the right nostril, just lower the hand. Let the breath settle back into a natural rhythm. So Chandra Bheda is a great breath to do if you're feeling like it's hard to sleep or you're feeling quite stressed out. When we breathe through the left nostril, it helps bring us into the parasympathetic nervous system. So that's the rest and digest part of the nervous system. So if you're ever lying in bed, wide awake, try Chandra Bheda. It will hopefully help calm the body, calm the nervous system, and help you sleep. So I hope you enjoyed that practice. I will do another video that is simply the moon salutation once through. So if you do want to practice just the moon salutation on its own, then I will pop a link to that in the description below. But I hope you enjoyed this. Please do subscribe, like the video, write me any comments. It really, really does help me and I really appreciate it. Hopefully see you again soon. Om Shanti.